The dreaded midlife crisis. I've been talking about this with some friends. I've got a bunch of friends who all have some big birthdays coming up, me too, in the next year to 2 years. And everybody's really concerned about, this classic notion of the midlife crisis, the guy who quits his job and gets a sports car, right, and starts acting like a teenager again. We don't necessarily need to fear the midlife crisis. We just need to rethink the way we handle it. Instead of worrying about a midlife crisis, it's not actually a bad idea to have a reawakening, a reevaluation of the things that happen in your life. It happened to me at 26 when I was diagnosed with cancer. We all can hit a point in our lives where either because of something that happens or just because of a certain birthday that we've reached, we realize, wow, I didn't accomplish these things that I set out to do, and we decide to focus in another direction. That can be actually a really positive thing. A midlife crisis happens, you get off track when you start to focus on what you didn't have in the past. You try to relive your youth, choose a different path, do things differently in the past. You can't do that. You can't relive the past. All you can do is think about the future. In fact, that's a key piece of resilience you might have heard me talk about before. The people who are the most resilient are the ones who have what scientists call a future orientation. Being focused on the future is what helps you be resilient. So if you're going to fall into a midlife crisis, it's probably because you're busy thinking about the past and you're full of regrets and the things you didn't do. If you focus on the future, your possibilities, your options, that's going to give you a positive fuel in your engine to move into midlife or whatever this next phase is. You don't have to worry about a midlife crisis. Instead, think about having a future orientation, and that's going to fuel you for whatever your next phase is.